Okay, let's see. Hello. I have decided that I'm going to do like a little tour thing. So every like few weeks or so, just to see how the server kind of grows and all that. So I'm going to go over to spawn and start doing a little tour thing. So let's keep our head down while we head over there. Because I think it would be really neat to just see how over the years the world that me and my friends have created. I doubt many people will be watching this other than like maybe my friends just to check up. Hi guys! Also, Fox, you're stinky. But basically, this is our world. My friends are bullying me. Basically, this is a world that someone added a deep slate here. It's a world that we built for roleplay. We have our own characters. We're creating our own like story and characters, and just like kind of exploring the world in which we're creating based off of what we do, and just like how our characters interact, how we interpret our world, like different settlements, different like countries. Like we have like 2 countries kind of like not built up or anything, but in world lore so far, like the religions, their superstitions. It's all very slowly built, and we are working to make it built rather organically over time, just to kind of see where we go, where we start, how our characters develop the drama of their lives, because man, some of them got some shit going on. But just want to show off like what we have so far and just kind of talk about it a little bit, I guess. This was Spawn, and I did a little thing here for whenever people were on during our launch day, but just so far, this is the path to where we first started out, and so far we have quite a few characters. There's, how many of us are playing? 5, 6, 7? There is me. I play a character named Callias. Whoop. How do I do it? This is Callias. My boy. He is the farmhand, and he works under a farm owner named Akakios. Then over here is a bridge to English Bridge. I didn't notice that. This is our fisherman / warrior guy, who is a prince from the kingdom of Cyrete, who kind of ran away from home under mysterious things. We don't know too much about him yet. And only so far 2 people have realized he is actually, oh no. So far only 2 people have realized that 2 people we know of has realized that he is indeed the Prince of Cyrete, or Cyrete, something like that. I can't remember the pronunciation. He is played by Goat, who we love to bully. in a, you know, frenzy way. But this was his first little setup here after we first started, but he has since... Boom. What the... Oh, great. 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 Oh, great. Ow. Whoop. Nope. I'll do a tour after I live. Okay, well... Come on, nerds. Let's get ya. You guys gonna die instead of having to make me do anything about it? Okay. Oh. Your turn. Thank you. Okay. Well... This is, man, Karkharias' place. Prince Karkharias, or we call him Kark for short. His haunts. Just his little manor up here on this hall. Little swimming pool. Enter in. Organization, kitchen, little dining area, kegs, little loom, little bed, little storage area. And then over here, we go up onto his roof, and he has like his little relaxation place where he can be fanned and be fed grapes, as we like to bully him about, but he tries his best to pretend to be common folk, but he is not the best at it. Argos, his puppy, who is very goodest boy. And down here is a cellar with some storage. A little secret sign over there. And I guess this goes down to his mine. Ah. So far, and we will introduce Harper whenever I get closer to her house, but she is another character. But this is Karkharias' place. What else? You know what? I can talk about Harper too. Then there's Harper. She is a harpy, and based off of some kind of owl. I don't remember her exact species of owl, but she is a owl folk. Harper. Harpy. Oh, okay, that's chests. Callias, my guy, he is also... He's human passing, but he does have harpy in him as well, but he almost entirely looks human, other than some spots in his hair and down his back has feather growth. But he has made it here in this settlement, which we have been calling Brittle Bay. And just over this hill is our... Oh no, I don't have any. Wait, here, let's use this. We've been calling it Brittle Bay because this is like this big ocean area with the village primarily in this bay. And we go over here, and this is Akakios' place. I don't know where that came from, but it is still very much being built up on. It looks rough right now. This will be a chicken coop. This will be a barn and a stables, and back here I'm gonna tuck away like an apiary. We do have biomes you go, I believe, or as a mod pack for some extra building material. Then this is very much not built up yet, but this is the main manor where Akakios lives. Entryway. This will be like a living space, dining and kitchen, and then a little pantry under here. Go up the stairs. And this is going to be... I have yet to decide if I want to put a room here or just leave it open. Right now I am still leaning towards open ceiling with just like, you know, walls going up. But this will be like hallway, dining, not dining, living space for Akakios and Callias. And this little spot will be Callias's room. Then if we go down here, we can see the farmlands. Primarily it is rice and little tiered things. I still have a lot to work to make it look nicer. But fields for rice. Still gotta do some little decorative spots and such. My chest monster, I have not moved everything in there yet. And a cellar for garden stuff. And then if we head over here, this is... I will go over here first. There will be in the future a small pier, and I'm going to like flatten this hill a little bit, not too much, but flatten a little bit, extend this out some, and make it like a boardwalk where we can have like different stalls and like street markets. Ignore the floating trees. Go this way, and I'm going to create like another like dock pier thing where boats can go over there, or just make it a long thing, another long catwalk of sorts. But the main village is over there. We'll get to that soon. Let's head back this way. This way, we wind up into Luna's house, who is a married lesbian fox gal. And she's currently here by herself. Her wife is still, or girlfriend, is she married? She might be just girlfriends. But she is here by herself right now while her girlfriend is not here. Her partner is not here yet, but main entryway. I have no idea what Luna's player, Lyra, is going to be planning. So that is exciting to see. A little hallway, little storage area, and I assume down into the mines. Luna is our resident enchanting witch, and her partner is a apothecary, I think. Does potion stuff. We have not built the next pathway, but if we go behind her place, we come to one of our mining areas where we don't really have a lot of lore for this yet, but we've been playing around with the idea is that maybe like a thieves guild or just like a little hideout for some shady types kind of hang out in the side of this mountain, and then it just goes down very far into a nice lush cave, which apparently we have found like 1 billion diamonds down there, so good stuff. Then if we go over here, this is Harper's place. The blue forest here is a Mystic Grove, I believe. And we are planning to have like 2 characters live here, but they have not yet been introduced into into the world. But it's considered like superstitious stuff that there are spirits in this area that like watch over the land, and there are different folk that are there's 2 characters that are going to live here. I have a spider girl named Velvet who will be living here somewhere. I think over here. Maybe it was up here. It is. I don't know why it's so difficult to orient myself. Yeah, it's somewhere. Somewhere she's going to be living. Oh, okay, here it is. I'm gonna build her house like kind of where this huge tree deep in here. And then somewhere this way to that where that other big tree is where another character named Loot will be living. But they're not here yet. Loot is an ally. But if we go over here, and it is getting night time, so I should better sleep. Gonna run over here. Okay, let's do a sleep. Okay, I have no idea what Fox is planning to do with this alley dog, but they spawn in the Mystic Grove. But there is a little enchanting setup. Still working on shelves, but and here is Calliope, who is an ally. Um, she's a character that shows up later. She ended up coming into existence when she wasn't really even planned, just because like luck of finding one so early. But she's going to be the little sister of Loot, I believe, unless Fox changes something. But this is Harper's house, and it's very cute. And there's an ocelot. Um, Harper, let's talk about her a little bit. She's the owl harpy I was talking about earlier. She is super sweet, loves helping people, and just in general, like a super sweet, kind, caring person who traveled away from another country called Katoi, which is somewhere far up north. I think Fox is doing like a secret build over there. There's like I think she's already figured out, or I think they've already figured out where she Harper is from, and I believe up north. Which direction is that? I think it's actually this way. Um, Near a volcano, which is neat, and there's some really cool lore that I know Fox has planned there. But here is the porch, little setup. I can hear the birds. Little take off your shoes space, a little cubby for books, the kitchen and little dinette, and then we go up the stairs, hallway where the parrots are hiding, and I believe this is going to be Harper's bedroom, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And then if we go over here, there is a little hot springs area that has been built up. And then we go this way, and then on the other side of this hill, I haven't built a path here yet, but this little rocky outcropping there is where one of my other characters is going to build up their house, but that won't be for a while yet. In game, there may or may not have been a letter sent yet. We will be doing that during our group event. We have a group event planned for a forum meeting, which is where all our characters that have any like high stakes or like characters like NPCs that have any stakes in like the city doing well, like the mayor, though the mayor is kind of sickly, but there has been a guy named Arizona who's been kind of just stepping in and taking over. Not even in a forceful way. He's just like, shit needs to happen, and I'm going to do it. So he's kind of like volunteered as kind of like getting shit back together because shit is rough right now. But there is this black wasteland here, which we have been calling the Plague Lands, which has been in lore so far. Anything natural that is like organic, such as humans or people or animals, plant life. Ignore the plant life on there. There's like plant life that are endemic to it, but there's also like anything that does not come from the plague lands quickly withers, dies, and it leaves this black field like here, which is slowly like creeping forward, and a lot of the old farms have been destroyed, leaving a lot of like food deficits here, which is why Akakios moved in and kind of helped providing food for that. Um, but yeah, it's just not great. Like on the way here, Callias and Akakios rode through, and their horse's legs kind of melted off. It wasn't great. They had to put the horse down, but yeah, it just kind of destroys any like healthy and good like plant life, and it does eat away at like wood. Even if it's like no longer a tree, it will like eat away at wood. So there's like this derelict farm over there that I'm gonna end up rebuilding like actual like farmlands in there and making them all ruined and stuff. Ignore like some of the stuff that are just like still there. We haven't fully terraformed everything yet. But anyway, what my character who's gonna move up here is Arsenios, and someone I guess built him a grave. But they are something called a we've been I think Enderman has been griefing. In here we have a like it is a little bit magic-y, like not high magic, but there are like some magics and stuff, and there is a job in this world called a light keeper who basically have enchanted magic that helps provide light that stops monsters and stuff from encroaching on towns. Like kind of like warding runes of sorts, but it's light based. And they will be, or the idea is that they are going to be asked to come from one of the from the kingdom of Cyrene, and so after a while, Arsenios will show up to fulfill their duty doing Lightkeeper stuff and to help study the plague lands and figure out how to stop it. But they aren't here yet, so the city still suffers. But this is Brittle Bay. I'm going to head over here. We are going to have a dock. And this is where Kark is going to build a fish market because he's kind of like even though he's a prince, he's trying to pretend to be like not a prince and build his place up here for like a seafood stall and fish market. This is our not yet finished. I need to figure out how to do that roof or ask one of my friends to like take over because man, I am not happy with what I'm doing and still gotta get more materials. But it's a mess. It's not organized. Welcome to ADHD. But this is our like starter storage thing for like community build projects, and down here is a cellar where I will be putting a lot of food and stuff, but so far none of that is finished up. Then over here we have a bakery that has not yet been designed, but it's in the works. I don't think we have roleplayed or created an NPC to be our baker yet, so that's something for up here. These two buildings are probably going to be combined, probably on that side, to be a feed store for like feeding like cattle and all that. It is owned by a woman named Iris, who is a pig folk, which Akakios is also a boar man who... Akakios is also like a boar man who used to be like this really pro athlete in his youth, and now he's just kind of like, while he's no longer active in that scene, he is kind of like done very well for himself financially and just kind of set up a farm out in the middle of nowhere for reasons that are spoilers. But yeah, this is Iris's place. She owns a feed store. She is unable to conceive children of her own, but she has taken in a lot of the kids that have been orphaned by either parents just ditching them, or most of them victims where their parents owned the farms over here and died, and she took them in so they can stay with like their community. I need to go sleep real quick. Sir. Thank you. Okay, then we go over to our little city fountain, which Fox built, and it looks so freaking good. Okay, I guess villagers are breeding right now. They do not have homes yet. But a lot of the villagers, I don't get it. I'm very noob at Minecraft, but they are mostly handled by our friend Snowy, who is playing a guy named Arizona, who is the guy who's like kind of leading everything right now, just getting shit together and trying to tackle all the problems. And man, he's like the youngest of the player characters and has been doing like so much. He's like 21, I think, but he's doing so much. He's actually doing shit around here, which is great. Pre-built houses that have no lore other than that one up there is one of those derelict farms, but little kiosks here for farmers. Little marketplace, I'm guessing, is what we're going to turn that into. This farm over here is not lore compliant right now, but they're just there as a placeholder, and they need to be destroyed and moved. But remnants of villager breeding stuff here until we get houses built up. This is Harper's rental before she has her house built. I don't think the house being built is like canonical yet to where we are in the roleplay, but I think she's still renting here. But it's just a little rental that I think she's renting from one of the villagers. I don't know which one. I think it's this farmer. Or are you? Oh, you're a fisherman. And then over here is gorgeous. This is the community forum. Argos or Argos. I think it's Argos, but whoop. Well, little water pond thing for decoration. Very cute. Then this is one way up. And then I will take the other way because it's more bright. But I did like the base like layout with dirt, but I recently had surgery and was unable to work on the build. But like my friend Fox and I think Goat helped maybe. I think Goat gathered all the material and then Fox just like built it based off of like a sketch I gave them and just they fucking kicked it out of the park. It's so good. They did so well. This looks so good. And I'm just like really happy with it. And I will embarrass you and make you go E. So take your credit. But little pathway up here. And this is where every Saturday in game, everybody who has any business or needs to talk to the community at large all get together as this like community meeting up here where they discuss like changes to the city. Well, I guess it's more of a village, but where they discuss like changes, concerns, everything like that, and a speaker will sit here, bring up a point or topic, and then everybody around here will like contribute to it. And whenever topic shift, someone else goes up there and brings up their topic, and it's just a circle of like someone has a point topic to bring up and converse, and then there's choices made, voting, democracy, ahoy. But yep, that's what we have so far. So I guess we will be back in a few weeks. Maybe I'll make it a monthly thing where I just come by and show any updates of what has been built and any little updates to roleplay stuff. Oh wait, no, we have 2 houses left to show. I am a dork, and I forgot Blake's character because they are also very new to the city. But past the Plaguelands, I think it's this way. I think it's this way. Past the Plaguelands, we go this way. And if we follow these blue slabs, this pathway, past the Plaguelands and through the jungle, we make our way to this little cottage house out in the jungle where Arizona has taken up residence. So far, I don't know too much about Arizona other than he is young, he's taken over things, and he's human, I believe. But he is funny in a very dry, like, I love, like, asshole characters, and he's kind of asshole-ish accidentally or maybe intentionally, but he's very funny. But this is Snowy's place, or Arizona's, who is run by Snowy. Little storage area. Something's going on there. I don't know Minecraft. Maybe it's just something compost hopper. I don't know. What is over here? Frog somewhere. Oh, there it is. I am very noob about Minecraft. I don't know what's going on, so. Upstairs, which I have not actually been. And then I know this, if we go down, it goes into a cave system. And then if we leave through this way, because... Wait, no, you know what? I can leave the other way. I forgot there's a back door. If we go... Now, if we go through here, then we will eventually... There it is. Come across the work in progress build of our friend Blake and their character Nyx, though Nyx is amnesiac and is a phantom person. And they do not know their name, so right now Callias has just called them Blue because he is very creative and they have blue skin, so he called them Blue. But this is their house being set up. The Sandy Cat already got like freaking blast furnace and smokers. Too powerful. Storage area, and I'm guessing a bedroom. Yeah, bedroom. Worms! This is like one of my favorite, I guess, blocks. I don't know, is that considered a block? But these are like one of my favorite things with this like mod texture biomes go thing. I don't know, I just really love them, and they're so gross and drippy. I love them, but they're like glowworms of some sort. But I'm obsessed with them. I love them. Little porch on a parrot, a axolotl pool, and little farm. So far, we don't know too much about Nyx. I think so far they have met Callias, who wanted them to like encourage them to stay, and like this is a small tight knit town. Like some of the people might not like the idea of some weird looking stranger because Nyx is very monstrous looking, but there are a lot more open minded people here than like would be in like the cities, the big capital cities of Syrie, who are less keen on diversity in some ways, from what I understand it. I know Syrie is like a war conquering nation, and then there's they just go around conquering other city states and stuff, and either you join them or you get obliterated. While Katoy is a lot more like, while it is a small, or is a kingdom, or like at least a large city state or something. I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's kingdom or city state or what it is, but it is made up of primarily poor people, so they're very close and tight knit. But that's the main stuff we have. There's also another town, which is like another village that spawned. We haven't done much terraforming of it, but or any fixing or changes to it yet. But I won't show it here. But it's that way somewhere. And actually, yeah, I think it's that way somewhere. We have one NPC there who is a marten. I think a pine marten woman who owns a camping and tackle shop, and she's best friends with Iris here, and they have this like secret gossip club thing that they just meet up and gossip a lot, spread rumors and the such. But she is so funny. She has been spreading rumors and gossiping about Harper and Kark possibly being together, and then like the day after she started that going on, like Harper took Callias up there to go get tackle stuff, and then they're like, oh, she has two guys. So it's been really fun just playing around and just like starting some shit with each other's characters. It's been fun. I don't like that. Sorry, let me sleep. But that is, I think, everything that we have so far. So I guess thanks for watching for those who watch, and I guess I will do an